up, everybody? Oh my goodness. I am just finishing class, and I was like, do I have like a long sleeve I can put on? Because it's sweaty over here. But welcome in. I am doing a really quick, this is very, very casual style, little Q&A and also information on the upcoming program that we're starting on Monday. So if you're seeing this live, this is Friday. We're starting Monday the 25th. And if you're watching this later and it's already passed, don't worry, because you can always jump in, and I keep looking over. I do have your comments up. Maybe I should have shifted the comments here, but I do have them up. If you have any questions about Superset Shred, you can drop them in. But I'm gonna basically run through all the details of the program. That way, if you are new or you're on the fence and you're just not quite sure, you have this as a go-to to answer all your questions. And you can also drop your questions below as well, and I'll come back and answer them for you. So Superset Shred, and let me just back up and kind of give you guys some history. So the Bod by Bree community, we have been doing group programs since the end of 2021. And when I actually looked at the dates, I was really amazed, shocked, and like excited, because a lot of us have been doing them together for quite some time. And the beautiful thing about that is we have so many different styles. We have so many different lengths of 4, 6 weeks, and we also have different protocols. So Superset Shred was actually one that we did a couple summers back, but it is so good, and it is the Superset protocol, and it's 4 weeks, and it's all strength-based. So coming off of the Epic Edge, which we just did as our New Year's 2024 kickoff program, it is the perfect transition to go from triple sets, which is what our trisets, which is what our protocol was for Epic Edge, and now we're going to go into supersets. We are also going to be increasing the amount of days that we're training in Superset Shred, because Superset Shred really did level up as far as the volume and on each muscle group, I should say. So Superset Shred, welcome. 4-week strength-based program. Here's what it entails. It's very, very straightforward, which is also why I love it so much. 6 strength workouts a week, and they are 30 minutes. There is a warm-up, quick 5-minute warm-up. There is a 25-minute main workout, and then you have a cool-down. So it's approximately 30 minutes, and I say that because you can also stack other workouts in with it if you want, because the warm-up and the cool-down are actually separated. So 6 strength workouts a week, but I love to make sure that you have customizable options, so you can also pair them together and create 3 full-body workouts each week for 60 minutes. So you have a lot of flexibility with this, but you basically have 3 lower body days and 3 upper body days, and it's all strength-based, it's all supersets. It is one of the most time-efficient programs where we packed a lot in. And if you're not familiar with what supersets are basically 2 exercises back-to-back, no rest. So you guys know in trisets where we had those 10 seconds, and I know you're like, 10 seconds. 10 seconds matters. There's no rest. It's boom, boom, you take a little break, and then the next set, boom, boom. So there's a lot going on. And I'm seeing who's in live. Hi, Kristen. Hi, Luis. Your shoes. Oh, I know. Aren't these fun? These are actually Steve Madden. And you guys, if you know me, Amazon is like, I feel like in my neighborhood, Amazon probably thinks that like they work for me because I get everything on there. These are Amazon. Kristen, I'll send you the link. They're my favorite shoes in the whole world. So thank you. Luis, how would you advise stacking to make the 3 days? I don't have time for 2 warm-up. Oh yeah, no, don't worry. That's a great question. So actually, this is a great question because I can explain. You have a program guide. So in the program guide, it'll show you exactly how to do it. All you're going to do is pick 1 warm-up, do your 2 main workouts, and pick 1 cool-down. You don't have to do both warm-up and both cool-down. The warm-ups are actually full body, and then the cool-downs are specific to the upper body or lower body. So just whatever you do last, just do that specific cool-down. That's a great question. So in addition to 6 strength workouts per week. We also have overview videos because the equipment that you have access to is completely individual. So I give you a lot of options. So every workout has an overview video, so you can see if you don't have a barbell, you can want to do it dumbbells, if you want to add the band, if you don't want to add the band, if you have a bench, if you don't have a bench. So equipment wise, if you want to use the max amount of equipment that I use in Superset Shred, it's a bench, barbell, dumbbell. I do mix in one time a kettlebell, but you can do a dumbbell, bands. And then honestly, whatever you have of that, great. The very bare minimum that you need is dumbbells. And I mean that. And the overview videos will show you what your options are if you don't want it. And then maybe you don't want to use a barbell. You don't have to. I also want to mention that I have a discount for JFlex, which is a way that you can connect your barbell. And I just got an email about updating it from them. So if you're watching this live, I don't have my code right in a second, but they're updating my discount code for you. So if you are interested in the JFlex, which is what I use in the videos, just let me know, drop it below. Okay, tools wise, so you have your overview videos, you have everything spread out for you. I have the 6-day calendar and the 3-day calendar spelled out for you. I also, in addition to that, have suggestions on when you would want to mix in HIIT and stretch. Now, I don't have planned specific workouts for that, and that's also a really beautiful thing, because if there are specific HIIT style workouts you want to do, you put them in there. So, I go live every week, you can mix those in. We have an entire, thousands of workouts, I would say at this point, of low impact, Tabata, HIIT, HIIT box. We have fusion workouts, so you can pick anything, but the calendar will suggest if you want to add it in, you add it in on those days. And then also stretch, and stretch equals mobility too, so you can kind of interchange it. And because we've done so much mobility in the last couple years with our programs, I would love if you mixed in the mobility that your body specifically is needing. And if you need help with that, figuring that out, you can definitely always ask me. I'm here to help. But I want those portions of Superset Shred to be very customizable for you, so you can kind of select what works for you. And then ultimately, you guys, I really want you to prioritize strength. So HIIT cardio is great, and mobility and stretch is great. It is in addition to the strength workouts. So prioritize the strength workouts for these 4 weeks for sure. So you have calendars that will spell that out for you. Everything also, as you guys know, in the app is listed out really easily. So across the top, you got week 1, 2, 3, 4, and everything's spelled out for you. So really, it's just as easy as clicking in and push and play. That's my goal, is to make it so seamless for you. And then you also have a program guide, and I uploaded the program guide last night, and I was like, holy cow, it's like 35, 40 pages. It's a lot, but it's a lot of good information. But also, this was what was really cool about Superset Shred. I actually included all of your workouts written out. So you actually have the PDF of all the workouts. That way, if maybe you are having a day where you can't get to it and you want to just kind of bring it with you, and maybe you have access to some dumbbells at your office, anything, you can look at it and do a couple sets. That's actually a really cool point. If you ever want to break up your workouts, you absolutely can. Do you have to sit and do all 30 minutes in one bout? No, you probably want to, because if you're there, you might as well. But there is something to be said about getting a couple sets in and then coming back later. So I included the PDFs in this 4-week program so that you have that as just more customizable options. My ultimate goal is to just make it so super easy for you, and really I try to eliminate every excuse to not move. I don't have time, I don't have equipment, I need to be able to modify it for my schedule. I literally think about all the possible reasons why it won't work, and I try to make the solution for that. That's my goal. I want to just create a lot of great solutions for you. Okay, more questions coming in. Cardio question: are the main shred workouts too intense that a full kick it or the drop is too much? No, not for you, especially Kristen. No, you'll be totally fine, because the strength is 25 minutes. So if you do any of those, maybe you do it before, you could skip the warm up, do your 25-minute workout, and then there's always a good reason to do a 5-minute stretch. So absolutely not, they're not too intense. Yes, you always want to listen to your body for sure. And if you find that you really, because I know we love our Kick It Mondays, you could always then on Tuesday, because you could do Kick Kick It Monday, then on Tuesday you can do full body. So absolutely not. You can 100% continue with all the fun workouts we do each week. And that is also my goal, is that for those of you guys that want to still do all the fun workouts we do each week, I want to make sure that it isn't too much. So I definitely plan for that as well. So yes, you can absolutely still do both. And I will be making sure that I tailor our lives to kind of match the schedule so that you can mix it in when it makes sense for Superset Shred. So I'm also going to kind of be supporting you guys in that way as well. Luis, perfect, thank you. Last time you did 6 days. Yes, I know. So Luis is saying, commenting on the 6-day aspect of this program. We haven't done a 6-day strength program since Superset Shred. We've done 4, and then we've done options. I think with Transform, you could make it more, but it was really 3, I think. Quizzing me on all of the different splits, but it was one of the first times that we did 6, and it's fun to come back to that. So I'm really excited. And coming off Epic Edge, it's such a perfect program after Epic Edge that I was like, I got to get this loaded into the app. Because as you know, it was not previously in the app. So it's brand new to the app. It has a little bit of a new look and feel on some of them. But you're going to have so much fun doing these again, Luis, because I was looking at them as I've been loading. I'm just going like, I loved that one. Oh, yes. So it's really fun. And they're so relevant too. I was like, this is really perfect. Samantha, would you recommend Kick It before or after the shred workouts for that day? Good question. So Samantha's question is, should you do strength or cardio first if you're going to do both? And honestly, it's good to mix it up. And I know the answer of mix it up is sometimes like, oh, well, just tell me what to do. So I would say for 2 weeks of it, do it before, and then the back half, do it after. So you're doing your Kick It first, then your strength, and then weeks 3 and 4, flip it, if your schedule allows for that. And that's just because it taxes your body in a little bit of different way. I would prefer you prioritize your strength in the beginning, and then on the back half, then you're really gonna challenge yourself because now you're doing Kick It before. So mix it up that way, and my suggestion would be maybe 2 weeks of each. Yes, okay, Kristen says she was thinking about doing 3, but after reading the guide, she might do 6. I actually, if you can make 6 days happen, I suggest it and here's why. Because if you're breaking it up into 6 days, you're gonna have 6 nights of rest before the workout that you're gonna come in stronger for each session. So if you can fit in 6 days a week, that is my preference. The 3 days is just the option, and it's not to say that it doesn't work, it absolutely does, but there is something to be said about doing the smaller chunks more frequently. So if you could do 6, that would be fantastic. I love that for you. You can make it work with your schedule. And yes, I know Kristen had the same question about Samantha. That is honestly the question about cardio or strength first or second. I get that all the time. There's something that I think I can share that will help too is the details like that. Sometimes it seems like that really matters so much that there's a right and there's a wrong, and there really is not a right and wrong. There's just different ways that you can do stuff, and ultimately, which is why we always mix up our strength training routines every 4 to 6 weeks, depending on what program we're in, there's something to be said about switching it up because our bodies are ever changing, and I say this a lot, our bodies are so darn smart that they will get used to it, and the goal of the body is to find the least amount, to get something done with using the least amount of energy. So the body wants to conserve energy, and we're like, hey, we're trying to expend our energy. So if you mix it up, it throws your body off just a little bit to where it continues to work, which is what we do. So it's good to find that good balance of mixing it up a little bit, not too much, but a little bit here and there. Anything else with Superset Shred? It's really straightforward. And that's why I'm also, if you're watching this and you are new to my programs, new to me, new to strength training, new to working out, this is a perfect program because it is so straightforward, and it really is for everybody. Anybody can do Superset Shred, and it's not super complicated. It's just 6 strength splits a week with options to add on, of course. Yeah, I love it. Luis has read. So if you're watching this and you have signed up, everybody that has signed up so far, I added all the permissions so you have access. So go read your guide. And Louise said she read her guide and she looked ahead and Bulgarian split squats are in there. Hey, we haven't done them in a minute. That's another reason. I was like, okay, Epic Edge, we can definitely slide them in and you guys can be like, all right, we didn't do it. We haven't done them for a minute. I bet you'll feel better with them too this round than you did the first time we did Superset Shred. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I don't think so. I planned on this being about 15-20 minutes. So if there are other questions, drop them below because I'll come back. I'm doing this on public YouTube right now. And then for Bod by Bree, if you guys want to drop it in the community chat as well, I will always obviously answer questions. Weight range, would you recommend starting where we left off with Epic? I found I dropped serious weight in the deload and I want to rebuild. Oh, yeah, you know what? Kristen, don't worry about that. You'll pick right back up, no problem. I would say, so in Superset Shred, the goal is 12 reps. Do your best that you can with 12 reps. So, or like pick the weight that is challenging, I should say, for 12 reps. And you'll be totally fine. You're gonna be able to jump right back in. You have not lost. That Epic Edge 6 weeks solidified a lot of strength in your body, so don't worry. But pick a weight that's challenging for 12 reps, and you can test that out in the beginning and just kind of see what's going to work for you. The overview video is perfect because as you're watching it, you can go, okay, I wonder if I should do 7? Should I do 8? Should I do 10? Figure it out before you get into your workout. But also, when you're doing them back to back, remember, it's 12 and 12, so it's really 24 reps. So it also is kind of like sneaky high reps. That's a great question. I might actually do a live on selecting weights. I did think about that actually last night. So thanks for bringing that up. Because that's a question I get a lot too. How do you select the right weight for the rep range? Wow, say that fast. All right, you guys, I am so super excited to start Superset Shred Monday, March 25th. It's funny, I originally had put out 5/25 because my brain is like already in May apparently. But it starts Monday, March 25th. And if you're doing this, or if you're watching this any other time, it's live and active, so you can join anytime. I will put all the links below. Download the Bod by Bree app because this is on YouTube as well as in our Bod by Bree app with our members. So make sure you download the app because honestly, everything you need to know is always going to be there. And if you're also watching this and you have done some of my live classes and you wonder where I went, because I used to teach live publicly all the time, I teach live every single week on the app. So come play with us. And I can't wait to see you guys and get started. I will be doing the shred workouts right along with you. I like to do it with you so that I'm feeling the same things that you guys are feeling. Oh, one more question. Can you remind me where the form video for which one is? I'm going to get these. The form videos for what, Luis? I just want to make sure I answer your question. BSS. What was BSS? Why am I not remembering? All the form videos, just so you know though, live in the on-demand library. Just scroll down and there is a whole section on form. There's a form series. There's a lot in there. And if it's program specific, just let me know which program you're talking about. All right, you guys. I can always chill, drink some water, and chat with you all day. But I'm sure you got stuff you want to get after on your Saturday. And actually, I'm going to go watch my nephew play baseball. It's like my absolute favorite thing to do on Saturdays. And I was so happy his game was at 1:30 today so I could teach live, see you guys, and now I'm going to go cheer him on. All right, team, make it a beautiful rest of your Saturday. I will see you live Monday for Kick It. If you have any questions in the meantime before we kick off Superset Shred, drop them below, drop them in our community chat, reach out to me directly. I am always here for you. Oh, Bulgarian split squats. Thank you, Kristen. Oh, I don't know that there's a specific video on Bulgarian split squats. It's in the overview video. That's what it is. Luis, it's in the overview video. I show you how to get into the proper form, if that's what you're talking about. But I'm going to add that to the list. How to do a Bulgarian split squat. We'll probably just post that on... Oh, you know what? There's one on Instagram. You catch me live. I'm like running through all the different places. All right, team. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your Saturday. For those of you guys that I got to see live, I'm sure you are just as sweaty as me. And I'm going to go eat something healthy, right? Fuel our bodies and get after the weekend. I'll see you Monday live. Bye, guys.